Hey guys, it's Smudge here, and we're back for round 4 of Smudges Flying Challenge. Now, today's challenge is by James Williams, who has challenged me to land a Huey on the back of a moving train. In fact, his challenge was to land a Huey on a train, James Bond style. Now, I'm not quite sure how we'd do that James Bond style, but I'm definitely going to give it a go landing a train on the back of a landing a train on the back of a moving helicopter. No, that wouldn't be right. It would be landing a helicopter on the back of a moving train. It would definitely be hard landing a train on a helicopter. Yeah. Although, maybe one day we could give that a try. I don't know. Maybe this is the wrong sim for that sort of thing. So what we'll do here is that we'll just get this this helicopter started, and then we'll take off and see if we can find a train. So just going through the startup sequence here, getting everything switched on, and then we should be alright to start powering up now. Yep. Now I have turned the volume down. I hope that you can hear me okay in this. Yeah, I have been having a bit of difficulty in finding a good balance with sound while making these YouTube videos. Sometimes it's incredibly loud and sometimes it's incredibly quiet. But yeah, we've got a few things to talk about, so I don't think that it should matter having the sound too low today. So I'll just make sure I get everything switched on. Just turn on the... oops, helps if I turn the power onto it, the radar altimeter here. Set the low and high bugs. We'll start powering up here. Bring the engine to life, and that's all of the warning lights out on the Christmas tree here, which means that we're pretty much nearly good to go. Just trim out the helicopter here, ready for the hover taxi out to the runway. Okay, just center up my track out there and make sure everything else is pretty good, so here we go. Now I'll just taxi on out here. Now I just want to say a quick apology as well. I've not really uploaded many videos to YouTube this week. It's been a pretty difficult week for myself. We've had some bad news in the family. But yeah, you know, I thought I'd take the time in order to upload my weekly Smudges challenge video thing. So yeah, but hopefully within the next week or so, I'll definitely kind of hopefully get back into the swing of uploading more videos. I have some videos from Elite and DCS as well. I might start taking a look at some of the other modules like the KA50 and maybe even the A10, but that is a pretty complex beast to get into. Also, I have got the new IL-2 Sturmovik, Battles of Stalingrad I think it's called, but to be honest I am really struggling to get into that at the moment. It just... yeah, it's hard to kind of say, but it's not really polished at all at the moment, and it's not really doing anything for me, you know. I get much more enjoyment out of flying DCS and what I do out of trying to fly that game, which, yeah, like I said, it just seems unbalanced at the moment. So it looks like we've actually got a train straight off the bat here, so we'll fly over there and see if we can't land on it. Now I have been trying this a few times to very mixed results. In fact, it's something I've not really successfully done 100%. I did manage to land on the train on one of my last videos, but yeah, had sustained a bit of damage beforehand. I'd kind of pancaked into the ground a bit hard and ripped off one of the landing struts, so yeah, that didn't go so well. So what we'll do is that we'll go out here, kind of meet up with the train and see if we can't land on it. So yeah, just flying out here, doing about 105 knots there, something like that. It's pretty quick for a Huey, and definitely faster than what the train's doing. Now, in other news from the DCS world, today they on their Facebook page they announced a new map, which is the Strait of Hormuz. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I'm not very good at pronouncing things at all. Which looks absolutely fantastic. It looks like a really good mix of kind of urban environment and kind of desert and forest or green as well, so it looks like an absolutely fantastic map. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, and hopefully that'll bring some really cool new elements into DCS. And also only about a week or so away from the DCS MiG-21 by Leatherneck Simulations, which looks like it's going to be absolutely fantastic. And yeah, hopefully within the next week or two as well, we might have some news about a new module by VEAO Simulations, which will be the DCS Hawk. Yeah, but so yeah, stay tuned, you know, and hopefully we'll have a bit of news about that, something of an exclusive maybe. So here we go, we've managed to find a train. So the first thing I want to do is kind of get myself alongside the train and trim out the helicopter so that she's kind of, yeah, matches for speed. You know, the last thing that you really want to kind of be doing is fighting the helicopter's speed and going backs and forwards. So if you can come alongside, trim out the helicopter slightly, that your speed is pretty much sorted. And then all you have to do is just kind of find a sweet spot in order to set down. Now I have tried landing on several of the different carts. There's, as you can see, you've got box cars, you've got the oil carts, coal carts, and then there's also like a low loading cart. And I've had mixed results landing on all of them, but these coal ones do seem the easiest ones to land on, so we've got a bit of a result here. So what I'm going to do here is just move forwards, line up with one of these carts here and see if we can't set down on it. And there are some pretty big turns here, so I just want to kind of hover over the carts at the moment just to make sure that I'm kind of okay on the trims and the speeds and things like this. In fact, can we pull this off? Let's have a look. Ooh dear, yeah. So that's one of the biggest problems I've been having with this, is that the width of the landing struts on this are just either exactly the same width or marginally wider than what some of these tracks are, and I've been having real problems in order getting both landing gear struts on the cart at the same time. I just either seem to get one on, one off, or just missing kind of completely at the moment, which is causing some real pain, and it keeps tipping the helicopter and then blowing up, which really isn't kind of a good thing. So in fact, we have run out of time on this pass. It's going to go down here about another 200-300 meters, then the train's going to do a hard 180-degree turn and come back on itself. Now I wouldn't really call it a bug. I guess it's something to do with the programming, that that trains don't kind of run into each other on the same bit of line. So I guess, you know, each train that's generated only sticks to a certain length of track, and then when it gets to you know, the end of that length of track, it then turns and goes back the other way, so it does like a loop of a certain part of track rather than riding around the whole circuit, which I can kind of understand why it does it, but it is a bit jarring at the same time. And yeah, so we'll just wait for the train to turn around here. It's going to do it within the next kind of 50 to 100 meters. And then we'll turn with it and then see if we can't land on those coal carts at the back. So again, just flying alongside here, making sure I'm not going to hit anything, and there it goes. A nice 180-degree instant turner. Ooh, watch out for the trees. That'll definitely hurt if we hit those. Now I'll just play catch up a bit here. Now, with this sink or swim, I will be uploading this so if the helicopter blows up. Yeah, I'll still upload this to YouTube, simply because I don't have time to kind of really keep recording failed attempts until I get it right. So Yeah, but I might do a take two on this if this doesn't go right. But I tell you, this certainly is a very tricky thing to land on. Not only because it's moving, but because it's also a very, very, very small landing pad. And I really do have a horrible feeling that the struts on the Huey are wider than the actual kind of gauge of the train, if that makes sense. Or maybe it's just me being inaccurate while trying to land on. I don't know. But hey, it's supposed to be a challenge, that's why it's Smudges Flying challenge. So we'll just wait till we've come around these corners here, and then we'll make another attempt at landing on the back of one of these coal carts. So we'll just wait for this turn here, and then we should have a little bit of straight before a bridge. If we can get down before then, that would be fantastic. If not, then we'll have to go about it. So I'm pretty damn close here, actually. Let's. Oh, you beauty! Oh, you beauty! Look at that! I cannot believe it! Absolutely cannot believe it! Whee! Take a screenshot of that. Wouldn't you believe it? See that? Now you can actually have a very good look there. That the gauge on the I know it's a bit shaky, but the gauge on the landing struts is exactly the same width as the coal cart. So the fact that we're on a slight angle there is the only thing that's really keeping us on the back. But oh, you cannot believe how chuffed I am that we managed to pull that off. That is insane. That really is crazy. That's the first time I've managed to do that. Oh, you beauty. That's made my week. In fact, that's made my week so much better than what it's been. Ooh dear, hello. She's fallen off. No! Let's rescue that. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, she killed herself. What did we lose? Everything. Yep, and she's starting to burn. But hey ho, you know what? Even though it did end in a bit of a fiery ender, but I'm happy with that. I think that can be classed as a success. Oh dear. Anyway, so I hope that you've enjoyed this. It's certainly been an experience trying to pull this off, I tell you. And yeah, like I said, I'll hopefully have more videos up within the next week or so. And this is Smudge saying thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.